So today I was just searching for Grow a Garden, as someone would, right? But I came across all of these clone games that claim to be Grow a Garden. Some of them are like modded, but some of them are literally one-to-one replicas of Grow a Garden. With the name, the thumbnail, everything. But this got me thinking, what are some Grow a Garden copies that have 0 players? Let's find out. So if I search up Grow a Garden, what comes out? Yeah, just a bunch of games with a lot of players. Let me see if I can find any with 0 players. Well, this game has 1 player. That's not 0 though. Here we go, I found one. Grow a Garden with 0 active players. Let's see what this game's about. Alright, we're in. It actually has the loading screen of Grow a Garden. And we're in, and right as I spawn, a big UI with the nuke comes on. And it costs 49 Robux. We also have flying for 9 Robux. And apparent admin commands for 19 Robux. Alright, yeah, just huge pop-ups come up everywhere. Whoa, it's trying to get me to pay 500 Robux, right? So we have raccoons in our inventory that we can't even use. And queen bees that we can't use. Alright. We have nothing in our inventory, so we can't even plant anything. This is literally just a huge cash grab. I can't buy anything. And seeds are only for Robux. You can't do anything. So the time is broken. Yeah, I mean, this game is terrible. I can see why it has 0 players. Alright, the next game I found is a little bit different. We have Grow a Garden. Okay, never mind. That's 4 active. Alright, the next game I found is a little bit different. This is a Grow a Garden obby with 0 active. Let's take a look at what this game is. Here we go. So we have 9 levels of difficulties, ranging from test to candy blossom. Let's see how hard this hobby is. Alright, pretty easy so far. We're on mango. There we go. On to pepper. Okay, we died. I'm not too good at hobbies. And I died again. It's so hard to see. The kill bricks are like blended in with the actual platform. Alright, there we go. Finally beat pepper. That was kind of hard. Oh my goodness, these jumps are hard. Okay, we did it. On to beanstalk. There we go. Ember lily. Well, that jump is really hard. Okay, cool. Oh, I died again. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna beat this obby. Wow. Alright, finally beat that, and I want a sugar apple. Look at these moving parts. This is gonna be hard. Yep. Wow, this is hard. Is this even possible? Alright, I give up. I just suck. Alright, the next game is Grow a Garden Teamwork with 0 players. Now, it does have teamwork in the name. I'm gonna see how this works single player, though. It just came up with a 10,000 Robux donation. What is this scam? Alright, yeah, we cannot do this single player. Isn't this your 2-player or you can't? Alright, the next game is Grow a Garden Fan Made with 0 active. Alright, so this is actually its own game. It's not like a complete rip-off. Alright, we can actually buy potatoes. There's actually stock. Alright, this game actually works. That's cool. Alright, let's plant some potatoes here. Oh, cool. Okay, so this game actually works pretty nicely. And we can't see our percentages on our potatoes, but we can collect them. There we go, all our potatoes. Now we can sell inventory. There we go, nice. It has tools and stuff. Alright, so this game is actually a working game. That's good to see. It's good to see they're not complete rip-offs or just something else. Alright, the next game is Grow a Garden 2. Let's see what this game's all about. Alright, loading my data. Alright, it's been a while and it's literally just loading my data. Is this the whole game? I'm gonna give it a few more minutes though. Alright, yeah, this game is just a complete troll. Alright, now we have some really weird looking Grow a Garden. We have some language, I don't know what this is. Let's see what language this is. Okay, this is Russian and translate for hour. So that means 1 hour, Grow a Garden. And then let's translate this description as well. So this means welcome, and this means to version. So welcome to version, Wolf Lad Grow a Garden. Alright, let's try this game out. Alright, here we go. So we're in R15. We actually have shekels. Wait, if everything is free in Robux, can we just buy whatever? Invoking fake purchase for... Wait, what? That's weird. Alright, carrot seeds. What is this? Oh wait, there's actually some harvest. Alright, we can actually talk to the NPCs and stuff. Alright, just a bunch of pay to win stuff. Alright, our carrots have grown. Why is the sell shop so far? Alright, sell my inventory. Get the stuff. Alright, cool. So when I click seeds, what? Why does it not teleport me to the seeds? The seeds are over here. Alright, now we can buy strawberry. Yeah, but I'm not gonna keep you guys bored because the start of the game is pretty boring. But this game is decent. This game is a decent copy. So we're going on to our next game. Win Queen Bee in Grow a Garden with 0 active. Yeah, let's see what this game's about. Okay, so it looks like a Squid Game glass bridge obby. Great. Is it worth it to play this? Don't know, it looks pretty far. I'm still gonna try though, why not? There's just a lot of pop-ups though. Alright, yeah, never mind. This is taking way too long. Alright, we have grow a garden but fake. So this game actually does admit it's fake. Let's try it. So we can't skip the loading screen. It does have the same one as every other game though. Yeah, now we're actually in. Alright, so we have a donut in our inventory. We have a chocolate in our inventory. We have the honey compressor still. We can't buy eggs. We can't even buy game passes. Usually these games want us to buy things, but I guess it's just not possible. The time is also frozen here. Right, yeah, nothing works. This actually sucks. Alright, we have shekels and this still works though. Let's try eat our chocolate. Alright, we can. And we can eat our donut. Alright, that's great. We can plant the carrot seeds. We can't actually get rid of them though with the shovel, which is interesting. But we cannot destroy carrot. So yeah, an interesting fake. An interesting fake. Let's go on to the next one. Alright, next game, Grow a Garden Blue Yoshi's Edition. This caught my eye because it has a really weird name and completely different from every other game. So let's test it out. Wow, the like to dislike ratio is terrible. Oh no, it's another... Oh, never mind. Wait, I thought it was going to be one of those games where it just says it's loading, but it won't. What is this? What is going on in the background as well? What the hell? Big 1,000. I'm guessing that's for 1,000 visits. And then the administration house. Okay, we actually die. Great. And the owner house as well. Alright, wait, we actually have 20,000 shekels, which is more than any other game. So the seed shop does work. A lot of stock for everything, dang. So with 20k, we can afford some coconuts and some bamboo, okay. Alright, we have the walking shark, the sigma seed.
What's a sigma?
And the wooden statue. And apparently the candy blossom is here. So when I try to pay for the candy blossom in Robux, it shows up with mushroom. Whoa, our coconut just immediately grows really quick. Alright, let's check the shop. So we got the ultimate seed pack. The random seed pack. Okay, so it says 149 Robux, but it's actually 39. Okay, this game is weird. The grow works. It has a discount as well. But yeah, I think this is the best game so far. He gave us a lot of money and stuff. Still doesn't mean you should play this over the real Grow a Garden though. But let's move on to the next game. The final game we're going to be playing is Grow a Garden Modded. You know I had to play a modded version, so let's try this out. Alright, right as I load in, I notice we have a jetpack. That works. That's actually really cool. What do we have here? We have the popsicle shop with the popsicle blossom seed that refreshes every 16 or so minutes. The mystery shop, what is this? With a sraken seed. Easter with candy blossom, of course. And then a normal seed shop. Okay, so we start with 20, so let's buy a seed. I don't think the modded actually gives us any benefits, it just gives us good restocks. So we actually have to get the money ourselves, which I won't be doing because that's too long for the video. But yeah guys, with that will wrap up today's video. Thank you for watching, hit that like button, and did you know that 98% of you aren't subscribed to my channel? And with that, thank you for watching, goodbye.